Hello, and welcome to Happy to Crochet. I'm Sarah Lee, and this is my introductory video on my desire to talk about crochet. So how did I come about this? Well, truth be told, I was watching Crocheting with, I think it's Crocheting with Alana. Cute, bubbly person. My goodness, that woman is adorable. I think that's her favorite word because everything's adorable. I love it. I stumbled across her, gosh, about a month ago or two, and then started binge watching her. And in one of her videos where she was just chatting about crochet, she had mentioned how she wanted to find some videos where people just talked about crochet. Although she probably enjoys watching the instructions and tutorials and those kind of videos, but she was just particularly looking for people who are talking about crochet just so that way she could just sit and listen and enjoy. And I thought, I enjoy her videos so much that I can do that. So this one here is dedicated to you, Alana. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope that I do you and everyone else a great service. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have been crocheting for over a decade now. And actually, I started out loom knitting. So there was a need in the hospital for some infant hats, and I thought, I want to try to make some baby hats and things like that. And a friend of mine said, sorry, I am so nervous. A friend of mine said, start with a loom and do the loom knitting, and you can work one up so fast and it'll be so easy. Find some videos and just go with it. So I did, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm sure my first baby hat, which is out there in the wild, it was given to a baby, and that baby is probably over 10 years old now. Gosh, time goes by so fast. Anyways, I still remember the yarn. The yarn was pink and green, and it was so cute. And then I had created a flower to put on it. Oh, it was adorable. But I didn't keep it because the reason why I was making it was to donate to babies. Anyhow, so I started the loom knitting and fell in love with that. And then I noticed that you could make more things than just hats. There were washcloths and scarves and all kinds of other things, teddy bears, and I almost got into that. But so my next project on that loom knit that I had, which was mine was round, I ended up buying then the long ones. I decided to make a washcloth, and I really liked that. And then I got super excited, and I thought, this is a lot of fun. Somewhere along those lines, I found Bago de Crochet crystal, and I learned how to make a hand towel with crochet. And I was so stoked. I couldn't believe it. And it took me a little bit to follow the instructions, but her instructions were amazing. And I'm sure all of you know who Crystal is. And if you don't, go find her. The same with Alana. If you don't know Alana, look for Crocheting with Alana. And it's without the ing. It's a crochet with the apostrophe N, crocheting. Find her because she's just so cute. She's a breath of fresh air. I love her. I hope to meet her someday. I go and visit my cousin in Illinois, so maybe someday it'd be fun to meet up with her. I don't know. Maybe I'll just, be her biggest fan from over here where I am. I don't want to scare anybody. Anyway, so I started making the hand towels and made a few of them, and was so proud of myself and started making them to give away. And then from there, it escalated into baby blankets and queen size blankets and scarves and hats and toys and baby sacks, the little like sweater looking type things, and booties, and what else, washcloths and little facial cleansing cloths, and just a lot of things. Anyhow, I love crochet. So I was hoping that you guys could enjoy another crocheter who wants to talk about this craft, share what I make, maybe do some tutorials. And when I thought about the tutorials, I was like, oh, you know, everybody makes tutorials and everyone is so good at it. I have followed so many people and the things that they do, but there's always room for more, because you never know what is going to resonate with somebody, how someone speaks, how fast they work, maybe their lighting technique, their introductions. Because I watch people and I sometimes read their comments and I see what people are saying, and you know, there's just always somebody for somebody. It's like not everybody can be best friends with everybody on the playground, but there's always that one person that hopefully will be best friends with another one person that maybe just clicks with just those two. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm getting off on a little tangent, but I thought I can show you guys what I do and then maybe make some tutorials and I don't know, just have some fun here. So it is January. It is, goodness, I think the 21st. Let me see. I think it's the 21st. It is already the 22nd of January. I had planned on making this video on like the 15th of January because I thought, okay, all the stuff that we enjoy watching, like when people are talking about what their plans are going forth and all that, and all the I don't want to say oldies but goodies, but you know, all of the amazing people who have already established their place here on YouTube are getting their things out, and so we can all enjoy them. Then maybe I'll just nudge myself in here and you know, give you guys something else to watch. I don't know. So those are my plans for this year. Oh, speaking of plans for this year, I have a closet that I cannot shut the door to, and I don't plan on showing anybody, at least not yet. This closet is full of yarn, but it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and not enough really to make the project that I want to make. I want to make myself a blanket. I've been wanting to make myself a blanket for years. But then somebody's having a baby, somebody's saying, I would really like this. Somebody's like, could you make me this project right here? And I love doing it. I have done some commission pieces, but most of the things that I have done have been just gifts of love, kindness to others, right? So this year I'm hoping to shop what I have and try to figure out what I can make with all that yarn. And then as I go, then hopefully then I will eventually get around to making myself a blanket. But I know I'm going to need a lot of yarn for that. So I'm waiting. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'm waiting. Actually, I do know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to get rid of, not get rid of, I'm waiting to use some of that yarn. I need to get on it and make some gifts for people. So nothing quite in mind quite yet, but that's what I need to do. I would like to really focus on making lap gowns for senior citizens, or making them little things like some beanies and some scarves, definitely some blankets, maybe, I don't know, some slippers for some of them, maybe the little, what do you call those, like pouches that you can hang off of a walker or be able to attach to the back of a wheelchair, or to have hanging off of the arm of a chair. They can have their little things in there. I think, although we all recognize that seniors need things, I think from what I see is that more things are made and donated to babies, and I hope I'm so wrong. And so this year my focus is to make more things for the senior citizens. And you know, okay, so even if they have a lap gown already, it's okay that they can have another one, because one needs to go in the wash, someone needs to wash it. And unfortunately, our senior citizens might not have the largest income, which they should, but they don't. And so purchasing laundry soap and maybe getting to a laundromat or doing the actual work of doing the laundry could be a little, you know, hard work for them. And not that they're not capable, but sometimes some of the elderly are frail. And so some of these things can be a challenge for them. So having a nice fresh lap gown or a nice pillow cushion that they can rest against, something that's fresh and nice and new, is a luxury or a gift. It shouldn't be a luxury. It should be something that they just all get to have, right? But I don't know. There might be other things that I can come up with to create for them. I don't know. Washcloths. Who doesn't need a washcloth? We can all use a washcloth, right? For either washing dishes or washing the body. Those kinds of things. Anyway, so this year I'm really hoping to do more gifts like that for our senior citizens, because our senior citizens are very special, near and dear, sweet people. I mean, some I guess could be cranky, crotchety, but maybe it's because they need something sweet like a new lap band or a new hat. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so I don't know what else much to say. I did start working on a project last night. You know, Valentine's is like a month away, and so I thought, okay, I'm gonna do something that is heart shape related. And this is what I came up with. I have just a little bit of cotton yarn, and it was discounted. I don't remember when I bought this, but probably like 6 years ago. It was 94 cents. And this is what I had left. I had created, I think I had created a hand towel with it. But anyways, so I thought, well, I'm going to use this and make a heart, thinking it could either be used as a coaster, be used as a cloth to wash your face, or even to scrub the dishes with, because this is what I'm using, and I'll make another video about why I do that. But this is what I came up with. And I don't know. Well, I guess on here it doesn't look so bad. Now, this is not my idea. I caught the idea. I saw something about using a square and then to create a heart. I did not follow that pattern, but this is what I have. So on this side, it looks really wonky, and I'm thinking it's because of the coloring, right? And I almost took it all out, but then when I had turned it on to this side, it doesn't look so bad. The gap in there, I don't care for. So I might take it out and then see if I can't close that up a little bit. But anyways, I messed around with the edging of it for a bit, not quite sure how I wanted to do it. Now I'm wondering if I would have put it in there, or even, ooh, I could have gone all the way down. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take this out and go back to there and go all the way down with that. Let's see. I've got this hook. I used an F size hook. What do you think? Can you see that? So maybe something like that. Let me, if it was down, that might work. That might work. Anyways, I don't know. I was up late last night messing around with this, so you can tell me what you think about that. Yeah, this side, no bueno. No good. This side, I like this side. It's not so bad. So I have enough yarn. I might have enough where I can create and have two. But yeah, I thought, for washing the face, Valentine's Day, giving myself a little love. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So you can let me know in the comments down below if you like that heart, if you want to see a tutorial on it. Look at me. I'm already talking about tutorials, and I don't even know if I can do that. I could try. You never know until you try something, right? So there's that. What else? What else can I tell you? Yeah, I don't know. I used an F hook, and then I didn't realize this is a hero. This is my only hero, because I know some of you guys are fans of certain, I think that's backwards, right? I don't know. Fans of certain hooks. I'm not. I just see what I see and pick them up, usually from a thrift store. Um, and I get what I get. And that's okay. I like it that way, you know, secondhand stuff. Um, yeah. So I don't know. Is there anything else I could say? So, you know, leave a comment below if you are the first person to arrive here and to leave a comment. Thank you. I'd like to see, you know, if you have a crochet channel that you would like me to check out, let me know. If there's somebody out there that you thinking that I should check out, please let me know. Again, let me refer you to Alana at Crocheting with Alana. She's got a lot of videos, guys. I can't wait. I hope she sees this video and that she sees that I have dedicated this one to her. Right. Now I'm being silly. And of course, Crystal at Bag O Day. If it wasn't for Crystal over there at Bag O Day Crochet, I wouldn't have the purses that I have. That I crocheted, making a lot of things. It all was from her. And sometimes I would even, well, here's a little something. Sometimes even if I didn't want to do the same project she was doing, I wanted to learn the crochet, oh gosh, technique that she was doing. And so I would then like watch her video, think of what I can do to make with that video, or to make with her tutorial, what she was teaching, and then I would implement it into something and make like a doll dress or something. So that was fun. I haven't done that in a while, but I probably should again. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, I would enjoy that. I'd like to see who's number one, who's first. Not that there's any competition or anything, but it's just kind of fun. Yeah, with the future moving forward, hopefully I will go with, oh, even some flip throughs. I'm sorry, I know you guys thought I was gonna go, and then here I am. But I especially like vintage crochet or vintage patterns. I like the older stuff. The new stuff is amazing. But my heart is, you know, out there in the 1800s now. I'm like finding things that I like in the 1800s. Not that I've tried crocheting from the 1800s. I would like to. That looks like it'd be difficult unless I follow someone. Oh goodness, I can't think of her name, but she does the vintage crochet stuff. My next video, I will bring it up. I have actually followed one of her patterns, one of her first ones that she did, and the little piece that I did was beautiful. I loved it. And I did it with thread. That was amazing. Yes, sometimes I use thread. Oh, yeah. So anyways, let me get back to the patterns. I like the older stuff, and you know, hopefully I can share some of that stuff on here with you, show you maybe some old pattern books, old pattern magazines. I like to crochet with cotton. Natural fibers are my favorite, so wool. I do appreciate acrylic. I do use that. I'm not like this is the only yarn I'll use. Just like with my crochet hooks, it's not just one and done. Let me show you. These are just some of my crochet hooks. I have two more over there. I'm not going to reach for them right now. Let me tell you. Oh, because I love old stuff. We can get into this at another time, but this is a vintage baby bowl for baby food and for a toddler. And yes, I did use that with my child, but we'll talk about that later. And on the inside is a frog. We can talk about that later too, so I don't keep you guys too long, but I like to put my crochet hooks in here. I have them in a couple of other places, so I have crochet hooks. So I have crochet hooks and I have yarn. So we need to get together and play. You know, maybe we can just enjoy each other's company. It'd be fun. Pretend that I'm that virtual friend that is actually sitting there. You're welcome to come here. You can sit right across from me. I'll pull up a nice, lovely chair for you, and whoever else you want to bring with you. Bring your yarn, bring something that you want to work on, and we'll have some tea. Today I'm having some tea, so we can have some tea. I'll even bake us some cookies, or if you want to bring something, go right ahead. We'll have some good laughs and enjoy each other's company. Yeah, it'd be good. We can just hang out and have fun. All right, this is a nice safe place. Positive, positive, positive. And then when you're done, you can just say goodbye and be on your way, kind of like now. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me here till the very end. I didn't expect to take this long. I know I kind of went all over the place, and I'm sure in time it'll become more focused and reined in. But until next time, happy crocheting, y'all. All right, goodbye.